Now, being a huge anime fan means at some point you can start collecting, you know, random anime pieces of merchandise. Like maybe that would be something like manga, bleach, or even fucking anime girl 5 flavored energy drink. However, for lots of anime enjoyers out there, kind of like me, we like to, you know, collect these little things known as anime figurines. So here's my very small but sort of cool collection of anime figures, and also including Bakugan because I kind of count them as anime figures. So the first ever anime figure I ever bought, I bought all the way back in like 2021 for like £25. And if you watched the birthday vlog, you wouldn't know about this, but it's motherfucking Megumi. And the reason why I'm holding it like this is because this arm, for some reason, really likes to fall off. Speaking of the arm falling off, I tried to put it back on my shelf, and yes, the arm just fell off now, which is the only downside to this figure. Otherwise, it's probably my favorite figure because it is the first one I ever bought. And also, when I bought it, it was like between £25 roughly. And when I went to Animetal with Rage and my cousin, we saw this exact same figure for £70. Clearly, this was a big stonks move for me because I could potentially sell this figure and get money for it, but to be honest, I don't want to sell it because I like it a bit too much. And now the next figurine is actually technically two figurines because I bought these at exactly the same time when I was down with the sickness in 2021 from a virus that literally shut down the entire planet. These two figures are Tanjiro and Nezuko from Demon Slayer. And now before you boo me for liking Demon Slayer, this was back in 2021, 2020, right at the beginning of 2022 when Demon Slayer was cool and season 2 was airing and not season 3. It became my favorite anime for a little while until other anime I started to watch. I can't lie, this is probably some of the coolest figures I own in my collection, and also the reason why I hate the government. Because goddamn, because when I bought these figures, I bought them as a set together and I got charged import tax on them. So if you're gonna buy anime figures and they're very expensive, buy them in separate like things like what Solaris says on their website, because then you can avoid taxes, which is a base Sigma move. And now for this next figure, this one was a bit of a dodgy one because I straight up just did not know where it came from. I mean, I bought it, I knew I bought it, but I don't know what the company was that made it or anything else about it. Well, it's Sakata Gintoki from Gintama. Yeah, I don't know what company made this figure, but it's a pretty cool figure and I bought it off eBay. So note to self, don't buy figures off of eBay that often, okay? Because I have a feeling it's probably fake. But to be honest, it looks kind of cool anyway. Yeah, I bought this in late half of 2022, maybe early 2023, when I was really into Gintama. I like it a lot. Okay, so my next anime figure wasn't bought until about a year and like 8 or so months after I bought the Gintoki figure because I started to have financial problems, and financial problems are not very cool, and which means you cannot spend much money on manga or anime figurines. So when I started to get a better financial situation, I went to Comic-Con with my friends, and while I was there, I spent a lot of my money. And some of my money was spent on this anime figure here. Is that in frame? This anime figure, Bocchi from Bocchi the motherfucking Rock. Now, Bocchi the Rock is quite literally one of my favorite animes ever, so like, I had to cop a Bocchi at least, you know. And to us, it's a pretty nice figurine. It doesn't look too bad. It's kind of like, you know, very mindful, very demure. I fucking hate I said that just there. But yeah, I like it a lot, and it sits right on top of my PC as well. Now, next up is the drink. I mean, Trunks. Trunks is just based. Like many weebs out there, I thoroughly enjoy the Dragon Ball series. And no, I'm not just saying that to win favor with the big booty Latinas in the crowd, if there is any. I doubt that. Trunks is legit one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. I use him all the time in Dragon Ball Fighters. I can't remember which game now, but I use him all the time in that game. And this figure is definitely another one of the coolest ones I have in my figurine collection. It's also like one of the actual biggest ones I have as well. And it's a pretty hefty figure also. It's pretty heavy in my hands. Like, it's not that heavy, but like for a figurine, it's pretty hefty. And it just looks really cool. Now guys, a few months back, I turned 21 and I went to London with my editor Rage and my cousin. And yes, I'm friends with both of these people in real life because I do actually have some friends. That was unprovoked. But yeah, while I was there, I copped this figurine of Aqua from Konosuba. Now Aqua is based. She's an alcoholic and she spends all her money. So she's like the most relatable character in Konosuba. So yeah, I saw this figure down. I've been wanting an Aqua figure for a very long time, and this was a pretty cool looking figurine. Admittedly, I would have preferred not to have it made out outfit one, like just like regular outfit Aqua, but it's still a cool figurine. Forgot to mention, I also copped them from Animetal as well, so if anybody from Animetal is watching, please like sponsor me, please. Anyways, the next figure is actually a gift from my good friend Rage, who's also editing this video, so cheers, bro. It's Yui. You guys don't know, I like music anime, and especially K-On, because K-On is just based. I've actually been wanting this figure for a very, very long time. It was in my Solaris wish list for a while until it got sold out, but it's just a fucking cool figurine. It's also actually the most expensive one in my collection, so yeah, big W to Rage. So like in the comments, just leave big W Rage and go and subscribe to him, please. Yeah, fucking sick figurine. It's really cool. Right, so far this entire collection video has gone in chronological order of when I've bought these figurines. So the next logical one is not really actually a figurine. It's like a little shit. Okay, that made a lot of sense. It's a thing. It's a figurine of a character, but it's not really an anime figurine. But the series origins is from Japan. It's fucking Shadow the Hedgehog. Now, when the Sonic movie came out, I was there day one, bro. I watched that shit. It was the best movie. I got the first showing, 3 seats for me, VK Capone, and my cousin. This was on top of one of the slushy cups, and I was like, I want a slushy cup, but I want only Shadow, because Shadow the Hedgehog's badass, man. It looks fucking cool. The only problem is the shoes aren't colored in correctly. Turns out that's actually an issue with a lot of them, but it looks cool anyway. And I lost this about 3 or 4 times while watching the movie, but still, great fucking thing for only $3.99. Now, onto the last and the most recent figurine I bought in my collection. Me and Rage, we went to London again because we went to see Bullet for My Valentine and Trivium live, and yeah, I copped this figure of Nijika. I'm trying to cop the entire fucking Bocce the Rock Kesako band, so I got Nijika next. She's also like another one of the best characters in Bocce. I mean, all 4 of the main characters are the best, so yeah, she's pretty cool though. Now, quite frankly, chronological order is kind of overrated. So now we go to some of the, going back to, I think 2019 or 2018 now. No, 2019, 2020 when I bought these next things. This is my Bakugan collection now, and the first one is Helix Dragonoid with the battle gear. I forgot what the battle gear is called, but like, it's fucking cool, man. This is also my favorite version of Drago because after he absorbs all the power from the Bakugan Termination Machine, he grows some fucking legs, and it's the coolest shit ever. He also grows arms as well, and I think that's probably the Helix Dragonoid is definitely my favorite version of Drago in Bakugan. Like, the other versions of him are cool, but the original Helix one is the best looking one. I copped this one, but it was the first Bakugan I rebought after my entire collection basically got given to a charity shop by my mum. Yeah, very, very sad. Started me on a villain origin story, so yeah. Now moving on to Bakugan Gundalian Invaders with the Bakugan Darak. Darak is also another one of my favorite characters in Bakugan. Now when I rewatched it, like, I think Helios takes the spot, but Helios Mark II is really fucking expensive to buy, and you just cannot find a Helios Mark II anywhere. So yeah, Darak is a pretty good alternative to that. I can't lie, Darak does look pretty fucking cool, and the battle gear, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it looks really fucking cool. I tried to rebuild my Bakugan collection from when I was young, but I genuinely do not remember which ones I had. I remember having Drago and Darak, so yeah. Now next up is one of the Bakugans from one of the last seasons of Bakugan, and also canonically the only Bakugan to actually die on screen. It's Bakugan Sky Raider Mutabrid. Now, the Bakugan Sky Raiders, this little bit on the front is actually a spring-loaded thingy-majig that makes the Bakugan, when you roll it out, jump up like this. It's in one of my old videos. I show it and make a meme out of it. I think it was, yeah, I don't remember. It's one of the old Bakugan reviews, and this is a pretty cool Bakugan, but on the ad, I kind of got fucking scammed because I thought I was going to get the Drago Sky Raider and not Mutabrid, but I don't care, it's fine. It's pretty cool. I don't mind getting scammed as long as the thing I'm getting scammed of is pretty cool. Okay, maybe not. I don't like getting scammed, but like, it's still a Bakugan. It's pretty cool. And now, onto the coolest thing in my collection, in terms of Bakugan-wise, it's Bakugan Dragonoid Colossus. And I had this when I was a kid, and it was the coolest fucking thing on Earth, man. Now, it's still pretty cool. I mean, it's literally an entire fucking dragon with guns on top of it. How cool is that? Also, it comes with its own little Drago as well, if I just gently remove that. You can see that. It comes with its own little version of Drago. There is also a later one, I can't remember the name of it, but basically it launches 2 Bakugan off of its shoulder and it spins as well. It was from season 4 part 2. This is pretty cool. This is from Gundalian Invaders, and I can't lie, I fucking love this thing. Okay, now onto the last Bakugan related item, and it's a Funko Pop, just to put it lightly. I mean, admittedly, I'm I'm not the biggest fan of Funko Pops, and yeah, I hate them, but like, I really wanted something Bakugan related at the time, but like, it was the only cheapest thing I got. So it's Drago Funko Pop Edition. It looks cool. It's it's meant to be based off of one of the first versions of Drago in the anime. It does look kind of cool. I just realized, oh, it has the Pyrus emblem here. Did not know that because I rarely ever look at the thing, but it's kind of cool. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video, and if you really like me talking about my collection stuff, which I have a feeling none of you do, you should watch this video here where I talk about my manga collection, or just click on the random video that is right here. Anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know what your favorite anime figure is, and goodbye.